QuadCities.com is the source. Sean Leary is the correspondent for our monthly look at what's the good news. Quad Cities. Let's bring in Sean right now to bring us the April edition.
That's right.
Lots
of cool stuff. As always on QuadCities.com. It's fun. It's free. It's local. QuadCities.com. And what's the good news? There's always good news in the Quad Cities.
Tripmaster Monkey.
Yes.
They go way back to.
They were on your show back in the 90s.
I'll never forget that. Oh my goodness. So what's going on with that?
Well, they've gotten back together and they're recording a new album. And they've got a Kickstarter going. You can go to QuadCities.com to my What's the Good News column, and there's the link to the Kickstarter. And they're going to be having a reunion show in September 27th at the Redstone Room, where they're going to be debuting the new material.
So they're like, it was like mid-90s, right? You think it was mid to late?
Yeah, mid to late 90s,
yeah.
And then they all kind of went their separate ways, but they remained friends. They had a couple reunion shows between now and then, but now they're finally getting back together to record some new stuff, and it sounds great.
How are we hugging a book at the Rock Island Library?
Hug a Book is one of my favorite things the Rock Island Library does, and now they're teaming up with the Quad City Botanical Center, which is another cool place, for a program next Tuesday at 10:30. It's for kids 2 to 5, and it's free. And they're teaming up with Kinder Nature, which is a nature program the Botanical Center holds. And they're having Hug a Book, which is a free book and free reading program, as well as Kinder Nature, which teaches kids about nature.
Okay.
So it's reading and nature learning. It's a lot of cool stuff at the Botanical Center next Tuesday.
You threw in another local band, the
Jenny Lynn Stacy and the Dirty Roosters. They are going to be recruiting. I know, I love that name.
Yeah.
They're going to be recording a video this Friday, and the details again are on QuadCities.com in my column. And they're going to be recording it for NPR's Tiny Desk competition. And if they win the competition, then they get to be on NPR's Tiny Desk, which is a national show that highlights bands from all across the country.
So, Co-op Records, that was the place when I was a kid, and they have a birthday now.
They do.
How many years?
24 for
Only
Co-op
24.
As of April Fool's Day, and then Roztox is also celebrating they did celebrate their 8th birthday on April Fool's Day as well.
We love business, we love local businesses, but when they should be celebrated when they have longevity.
Definitely, and as I mentioned, I wrote a column on this for QuadCities.com. One of the things I mentioned is that Co-op came along when the music industry was about to just completely take a nosedive due to Napster and everything else and online retailing, and they've managed to sustain that and remain successful through some pretty difficult times.
Good, that's good to hear. So you want to talk about the fish guy? The fish guy.
We helped break the fish guy on QuadCities.com. I actually saw the picture of the guy in downtown Davenport. We put it on QuadCities.com and on our Facebook, and before you know it, we had like 300 shares.
Well, all the shares. Now everybody's taking credit for this guy.
Right.
We're putting him everywhere now.
He's going to be at Tomfoolery on Tremont Friday night at the Renwick Mansion in Davenport. They have local and national comedians come in. It is put on by Chris Schlichting, who is a big fan of yours, Paula.
Oh, we love Chris.
Chris is a great guy, and he has got Peter Robinson, who is a.k.a. the Fish Guy, is going to be there on Friday night at Tomfoolery in Tremont.
Doing what?
He's going to be signing pictures, and I'm not sure if he's going to be doing any comedy or not. We'll see.
He's a comedian.
It's a surprise, Paula.
Okay, so because you want to find out more about Fish Guy.
If you want to find out more about him, we're also pursuing him for an interview for QuadCities.com.
Well, if you haven't been on QuadCities.com, that's where you're going to find out about all of this and much more. Sean has a strong presence there, and he's always looking for cool things. So let him know about it, and you'll be back here in May.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean. When we come back today, another round of spring fashion.